Quality of life. Look at this graphic we get. So
no, I mean the graphics in general have just been amazing. I love the transitions too, but this is so nice that we get to see everything just right here for us. So Riptide 2024. Oh, never mind, it went away. There we go. Yeah, placed decently well there, getting 65th. Very well known throughout the Midwest as well, just a very strong player. So very excited to see him do super well at this tournament as well. Win percentage 78%. That's impressive.
High.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah. Like you were saying, 65th at Riptide this year. The previous year, 17th.
Yeah.
I know he and Doorstop had like a crazy Game 5 juicer there. And even right there, 9th place at Big House. That was out of like 450 entrants. This graphic is so nice. Oh my gosh. So you see him like not only placing well, but also outplacing the seed a lot. So yeah, Suspect is super talented. And you can see his round progression here. So got the win, or got the loss to Wolfie over there. It looks like 3-1. And that matchup, Sonic and Kazuya is awful, so he had to play more Corrin there. He goes back and forth between Corrin and Kazuya. But other than that, I mean, the people in this path, you see Mutace, you see Comet, you see So Good Pop, just such a crazy run just to get here into this top 8. So no shock to see Suspect here at all.
Yeah. Oh, okay, now to Wizzy. I was going to say that I don't remember what I was going to say. Never mind. Go ahead.
Well, so we got Wizzy over here. So Wizzy has been on a tear this weekend. I had the privilege of casting a doubles top 8, and I watched Wizzy just lock in and play out of his mind in doubles winners, finals, and grands. Like he was playing better than a lot of people I've ever seen in my life yesterday. So he's already won doubles with Anand. He also won the pre-local the night before. So this is definitely a really great weekend for Wizzy, and I'm happy to see him already in this top 8. And you can see his opponents here. So he's got a 3-1 win over Raven King. He beat Rock, he beat Comet, he beat Druish, he beat Pars. Pars is really good too. It looks like the person he struggled with so far was just Skeleton. Went down 0-3 there, but everyone else, like, man, he's been on a crazy tear. Actually, having to lose the first round and make it all the way up to this top 8 is crazy. So just huge shout outs to Dark Wizzy as well.
Yeah, what I was going to point out is the seed difference. These guys are fighting for 7th right now, Suspect being the 19th seed and Dark Wizzy being the 23rd seed. So they've made a lot of upsets to get to this point. It's kind of cool to see that.
Yeah, and it's been a treacherous bracket. I mean, we did lose a couple players that were going to be seeded really high. Like we lost Cola and Wrath just because like there were some weather issues with their flight, so that was unfortunate. But that gives us more time to see the other people that were like seeded in like the 9th through like 16 or even a little lower. We see a 23 seed being able to fight into this top 8. So I know we're going to have an exciting match either way.
For sure. Getting started into this game 1, we're going to have the Mario versus Kazuya. I think it's definitely going to be a lot of scrapping. Mario, definitely known for his combos, but he's going to be struggling to keep Kazuya away because once you get that electric, it's so much damage in Kazuya's favor. You can kind of see that here with the patient gameplay from Wizzy. He's got the percent lead. He's just taking his space, hiding underneath that platform, and using these fireballs to try to stuff out this approach from Kazuya. But there's that grab, and this is going to be so much damage in Suspect's favor. Also throwing off stage 2. Ooh, yeah, that was a great early up-B there from Wizzy to just get back to the ledge to avoid the hitboxes that Suspect's able to just throw out where Mario needs to be able to use the up-B to get back to the ledge. So just mixing up the way that you're recovering is going to be really important for Wizzy.
Yeah, and he made that clear very fast off the bat because like we saw that first confirm and we're like, okay, I don't think Suspect can kill here. What's he going to go for? And he goes for that throw. So he definitely already had Wizzy like kind of panicking defensively there on the first try. But all that aside, Wizzy able to find the first stock, especially with that speed spot F smash, very underrated in the conversation of just powerful F smashes. One thing that's going to be interesting for this is that Mario can definitely combo Kazuya really well, but he's so much stubbier than Kazuya, he has to pick his shots really carefully. And we're seeing that now. The way he's spacing with F-tilt or backing off and disengaging, never overextending because the risk reward against Kazuya is so far in his favor. But Wizzy's making great strides already in the first round here.
And I'm really liking Wizzy's movement too. He's like backing up a little bit, trying to lead Kazuya. Nice catch there by Suspect though. But I love the way that Wizzy's just using the whole stage to his advantage. He's not really worried about staying towards center. He's just keeping this distance outside of Kazuya's burst range, making it really hard for Suspect to approach.
Oof. Speaking of approaching, triple up air right there. Didn't lead to the combo you normally see, but still 36% is nothing to sneeze at. I like that. Going for the drop zone nair, trying to catch that Kazuya recovery. I've seen a lot of people all weekend getting a lot better at punishing his recovery, not letting him come back to the stage for free. But as I say that, only about 20% separating them, and the command grab is on deck, so we know that Wizzy's in a lot of trouble here, even at just 80. Electric and the up B is going to take the stock, and now Suspect is going to have the lead after all.
Yeah, those double wings are so strong, and now Kazuya is very heavy too, so it could be very hard for Wizzy to try to find this stock. We did see a nice roll read with the F smash for the first stock, but it's going to be very important that Wizzy is able to capitalize every time he gets Kazuya off stage. I do love the way that he's going for those stage spikes, but not going to work out in this case just yet. Good tech there from Suspect.
Yeah, you can tell that Wizzy has ideas on how he wants to edge guard Kazuya. He's just trying to find the proper way to execute it, because it's always just one decision slightly off that leaves him alive here. But now we have stocks even. Wizzy really taking space back, finding his way back to center stage from the ledge, which is no easy task against Kazuya. He's still really, really scary, especially if he catches you out of a jump here. Oh, and that's going to be a big punish, hitting his shield. This could lead to a lot from Suspect.
I do really like these back airs that we're seeing from Wizzy as well. A lot of the time he's full hopping and then waiting to see if Suspect's going to throw out the electric or go for a grab and then hitting the back air. But oh my gosh, so much damage there. Tries to use the double blaster as well to try to hit him off stage. Oh my gosh, that was very risky. You got it.
That down tilt's so scary. I like the way Wizzy's playing though. Notices that Suspect is DIing away from the platform, so he wasn't going to get the follow-up he wanted, but using the Nair to try to send him to the other platform instead. Really, really smart, but at 133%, there is, at this point, absolutely no room for error here from Wizzy's side. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like the way that we were seeing Wizzy dance around Kazuya a lot, but when you're hitting on his shield, that up B out of shield is just so strong. So I think that that was a nice call out there from Suspect, and he's going to take that game 1.
And that's got to be frustrating, too, because Mario's really good about landing on your shield and creating pressure. Sometimes he'll just land with, cross-up dare or try to, make you flinch with, falling neutral air and stuff like that. But once you touch Kazuya's shield, I mean, even though that up B killed, and that was tough, at lower percents, if you got an even bigger punish, it can still lead to your entire stock. So, yeah, you see Wizzy's playing really careful and really trying to outspace Suspect as best as possible, but there's just only so many chances you get to make against Kazuya defensively.
Yeah, nice use of the Devil's Fist there to get that command grab. Big damage, 49%. Ooh. Oh, and does it again, too. I think he's definitely using a lot of pressure to scare Wizzy into shield. So Wizzy's not using a lot of this full hop movement anymore, and Suspect's ready for it. Already 87% on the board.
Yeah, and I like that he's using up B out of shield as Mario. You don't really see that very often from him. Normally, a lot of Marios will tend to try to just find an up smash or something instead, but he does need to try to neutralize that damage as much as possible. All right, great combo here. Not able to bring him to the ladder, but bridging him pretty far off. Tying up the damage there, 82 to 87. Not able to find the fair spike, but definitely still keeping this really close.
And I do really like the way that Wizzy is using the back air to try to hit Kazuya's back when he's recovering, because sometimes you can see really unfortunate stage spikes from the Kazuya up B. Great call out with that F smash there. It's center stage still killing, and 94% now. Now you have it. Kazuya with invincibility coming off the respawn platform, but Wizzy again just taking that space, pushing himself in the corner though. Just getting back to the ledge for free, but not getting back on stage for free, just kicking him right into the blast zone.
Yeah, and that was actually interesting. When he crouched down like that, I thought he was going for that position with the down tilt he did last game, but he mixed it up really well, so caught Wizzy off guard. Double up air fair is going to do it, though. Easy money. If Mario catches you in the corner around 40%, kiss that stock goodbye. Wizzy knows he's not going to get a lot of chances, so excellent work there.
All right, yeah, and again, just trying to bait Suspect to try to hit him. So strong there, though. I mean, these stocks have been flying back and forth. I feel like as soon as somebody gets a lead, they just fire back immediately.
Oh, here we go. Got the down throw here. Caught Wizzy out of the double jump. Not able to finish the combo entirely, but I like that Wizzy's just shaking it off. And I like how often he's keeping him off stage. He's still trying to figure out the exact right answer, but we're seeing good fireball pressure. He's running off a neutral air. All kinds of stuff to make Suspect worried. But at the end of the day, Suspect is going to get double up air fared again and lose round 2.
I do like that parry that we saw from Suspect, though. Wizzy's been doing a lot of those back airs on his shield consistently, and so being able to get that parry, I think he has a much better idea of the timing. But yeah, just 2 very unfortunate stocks for Suspect there, just getting fared. But I think in general, the neutral has been very back and forth, but if Wizzy continues to find a lot of these really good opportunities for early stocks, definitely in his favor.
For sure, because again, that was Wizzy was still at almost about 100% of the last stock and was able to win, but 2 of the stocks that he got were because he caught Suspect slipping at 40% twice. So honestly, sort of took a play out of Kazuya's book, just used it against him low-key. Small mistake in mid-percents can just lead to so much, especially this far in the meta and this late in the game.
Oh, okay, nice. Big damage here for Wizzy. Okay, nice timing on the air dodge, though, to avoid the second back air. Now it's Suspect's time to shine. Has Wizzy trapped on this platform, but it seems like Wizzy doesn't feel super pressured to approach. He just can kind of take that space again.
Yeah.
Ooh, I do like that down smash idea. It didn't work out for him, but just trying to catch Suspect rolling out of the corner.
Ooh, I like that from Suspect. Recognizing he wasn't going to be able to follow up fully, but just chasing Wizzy down, trying to bait him into an air dodge or a panic option. And as I say that, a kind of awkward trade is going to work out really well for Suspect. Great response to that forward air. Excellent start. And now Wizzy's got to fight him out on Kalos, which I've seen a lot of Kazuyas picking this stage this weekend. I know you don't necessarily get access to the Ferb tech, but there's such a huge flat area for this. Kazuya's just kind of a nightmare to deal with here, especially considering how heavy he is and how big the stage is.
Who just bonked him right on the head with the fireball. Yeah, nice roll read there with the up smash from Wizzy, so now we're back to even stocks. I do really like the way that we're seeing like Wizzy jump over Kazuya's shield and then go for those F smash reads too in the corner, just trying to catch Suspect get back to center stage because he's getting fared in the corner so often too, but that platform coming in clutch for him, instead saving his life. But Wizzy is just racking up this damage, 113 and uncontested so far in the second stock. Yeah,
he's really been playing out of his mind all weekend. I cannot overstate how impressed I've been by Dark Wizzy, like, in everything he's been able to pull off this weekend. So now, 140% on Suspect. We see the Flood on deck here, just kind of stalling Kazuya's timeout. But now, he's got to make an awkward recovery, and he is still able to make it back to the ledge, but Wizzy has to be careful. Ooh, that could have been more. I don't think that was the input he really wanted right there. He still has the command grab, and that's another hot 40%, but it just got knocked off. So Suspect kind of struggling so far in this game 3.
Okay, throws him back off stage. Now has Flood too, but just going to be able to recover straight up. Goes for the ledge trump though. I do like that from Wizzy. We haven't seen that yet, but Suspect just too quick to get back on stage, but that back throw definitely going to find that stock.
This is a weird interaction, but when he caped Kazuya and he didn't move, is that because auto turnaround? Is he just immune on the stage? It was so weird. He caped him and Kazuya was still making eye contact. I was like, oh, I freaked out right there. You got to get him away.
It's like a horror movie.
I was like, oh, he's still here. Oh, God.
Okay, nice tech there from Wizzy, definitely saving his life in that scenario. But now just a lot of pressure here from Suspect. Love that mash from Wizzy too to just get out of that situation. Now sending him back off stage. Yeah, but just Suspect not choosing to go off stage and try to find Wizzy. Not worth the risk when you're down a whole stock.
Nice. Wow, Wizzy only barely living that because we're on Kalos here, but very well placed F-tilt right there from Suspect. And a really important electric just didn't work out for him. Struggling to kill him. Now, seeing Kazuya kind of struggle to kill with just like throws, which you don't normally see, you really don't live these percents against Kazuya very often. So yeah, I'm sure Wizzy is more than happy to be here. But that's finally going to do it. Up air at 200%. And even though there's a percent lead, this is an even game.
Yeah, I mean, the damage output on both of these characters is so strong, but I feel like we typically see that Mario would be the one struggling to kill in this matchup because Kazuya is just so good at finding those confirms out of electric. But just the way that Dark Wizzy is playing so evasive is making it really hard for Suspect to find those kills.
Ooh, that was nice.
Gonna have to air dodge back.
Ooh.
Oh, that was the craziest tech ever.
Insane reactions by Suspect, and now Wizzy really fighting for his life to find a way back.
That was so crazy.
Oh, man. We saw such a clutch tech from Suspect right there, and Wizzy, I don't think he was ready for him to survive that, and in that scramble, it just didn't work out. I saw him trying to go for the fair there, which would have been sick, but he just barely missed space, and a Suspect is happily going to go up in the set 2-1.
That was so crazy. No, because he had to air dodge there, so that was a great reaction from Wizzy, but I don't think anybody was expecting him to tech that. So
no, especially like 150 too, because like after a certain percent, it gets kind of like dicey. But now Suspect just one game away and making it into our top 5. I feel like Wizzy was playing really, really well though, so can't count anybody out. Running it back to Kalos, which is interesting because I was Suspect's counter pick, but I imagine Wizzy didn't feel like the stage was the problem, and I definitely think he was using it well, so I'm not super surprised.
Okay. Ooh, that was a great landing hitbox there from Suspect to cover himself. Now Wizzy able to find an in here. I do like that down air too, just calling out the landing aerials from Suspect. But oh my, no way. Okay, yeah, having the wall jump there definitely helping Dark Wizzy out a little bit. And again, we're seeing that same issue with the platform coming in the way of a lot of the kill setups that Wizzy's trying to go for in the corner.
Ooh, nice, nice. Great F smash read to finish that stock off for Wizzy. But yeah, you're right. He got so much value out of double up air fair before we got to Kalos, and 2 times now Suspect has survived that interaction. But now Wizzy just saying, I'm going to use this platform layout in a different way and just getting these huge, huge ladder combos. So Suspect is down. That back air was really, really smart instead of the up B. That probably was also a DI check too, because you expect to be getting sent up vertically. So very, very good adaptation there from Suspect.
Okay, yeah, just pulling the trigger on the up B instead, and now Wizzy kind of in a tricky spot here, but the early up B getting him back to the ledge almost, but Suspect is just being super aggressive off stage. It's making it really hard for Wizzy to recover, but now we're seeing the reverse. Yeah, these guys are just scrapping in the blast, and I can barely see what's happening.
They really are. It's like one of those things where it feels like a DBZ moment where everyone's just going crazy here. I mean, 10% separating them in this fourth game. Wizzy trying to clutch it out with that back air, putting out even more great pressure. I love the fall off the ledge nair. That seems to really be effective against stopping Kazuya from touching the ledge. It just wasn't killing, but now the back air is, so this is a great position for Wizzy.
Okay. Yeah, just using the flood to create some space, but there's the up B to tie up these stocks, 21% on Suspect. Wizzy needs to make something happen, or potentially Suspect will be moving on in bracket.
Oof, and that's not what you want to see if you're a Wizzy fan.
No.
Whiffing that grab because of the electric involve, taking 62%.
Ooh.
Up B not going to do it, and Suspect knows it, so tries to extend the combo further. That up B is not going to do it 129%. Kazuya only at 40. We've seen some big combos from Wizzy, but now Rage is going to be a big factor. And we know that the falling up air at the ledge doesn't necessarily work with the platform.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but we almost saw it anyway, sneaking the neutral air in instead.
Yeah, just barely living in that top corner there, but now how do you get out of the corner? No, not like this.
No. Oh, that's unfortunate. You even see Wizzy smile and just be like, dang. I mean, so close. But Suspect was able to take it after everything is said and done. It's going to be moving on in our top 5, taking that 3-1 over Dark Wizzy. But huge shout outs to Dark Wizzy. Everybody, if you can hear me, clap it up for Dark Wizzy. He's had such a great weekend. Again, won the pre-local, won doubles, played amazing. So happy to have him. Suspect, that was a very hard-fought win. So congrats to you. Moving on into our top 5.
Yeah, no, fantastic play from both players. Both of those, or all of those games were very like back and forth. I feel like they were just trading stocks, but yeah, just really unfortunate to see it end like that. But next set we're gonna have though. Oh, here we got some nice replays for you guys instead.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, you see, he wasn't necessarily getting like the typical ladder combos you'd see off PS2, but he was still racking up damage. But that was a huge problem right there. Being able to up B out of shield against Mario is so huge because he loves to pressure you there. But there's the first one. Yep. Here we go again. Bam.
Run it back.
Free money. But I think on Kalos, it just, because the platform would save him from that, he couldn't get the finisher there, but also it gave Suspect a couple opportunities to tech the wall, and it was like life-saving for Game 4. God, that combo was crazy.
Yeah.
Craziest
tech of all time.
And then that, I mean, that throws angle is just so disgusting.
Yeah.
You saw Wizzy trying to just like fair him instead, but just couldn't find it. Nice, yeah. And it's one of those things where when you think about Kazuya's kit, there's so many life-altering things you have to shield at all times. So the fact that in